let's talk a little Ryder Cup golf. Let's first flash back to the end of the Tour Championship last week. When I last recorded, it was on Saturday, and Scottie Scheffler did not have a great day, but there was Sunday, and he didn't perform, Scottie Scheffler. Now, what's interesting is he had such a massive lead that had it been based on the prior year's structure, they could have just handed him the FedEx Cup. And in many ways, that would have been right. He's had such a tremendous year. But it wasn't done that way. And it was the opportunity for Tommy Fleetwood to hang in there and win. And he is such a likable, terrific gentleman. He's a great guy. The crowd was with him. And the only guy who was sort of close, if you will, was Patrick Cantlay. And it's interminable. The guy sits there with his little stepping of his feet, and then stepping of his feet, and then stepping of his feet. Hit the freaking ball! Stepping of his feet. Remember when Sergio Garcia used to do this freaking thing with his thumbs? Well, what Patrick Cantlay does is worse. It's horrible. Talking about slow play. It's just gross to even watch. Good for Patrick Cantlay, and even better, what you saw is, as he's winning, waiting for him was Justin Rose and Harry Hall and and Shane Lowry, all waiting for him. And I sat there at that moment and said, guess what? And all these guys can really putt. Remember Shane Lowry's 90-foot putt or whatever, the longest ever in the competition? He'll be a captain's pick. Justin Rose is just a great guy, gentleman. He's been around. Harry Hall might not be chosen, but you heard me last week, some of you. He's the modern day Ted Ray. But what great esprit de corps, and nothing for the Americans. And so the Americans just lost. There's no esprit de corps. And sure, the picks have now come out, and when you go down, the U.S. team, there's not a person that I really like and respect. And I do like, if you will, and respect Scottie Scheffler, except his best friend, Sam Burns, is a MAGA nut. A gun-toting, deer-killing, MAGA-wearing schmuck. Oh, I go to church. And so, we have people and, let's continually improve our games. Well, then continually improve yourselves as people. And I just want to share, I'm going to digress for a second. One of the more exciting things that happened this year was in the NHL All-Star game when the U.S. had to play Canada. And morons sit there, there was this international play spurred such great interest. No, you morons. It's that Trump has denigrated Canada. And the Canadians understand more about rights and justice and correctness than unfortunately America does. And so that game was so important And when they played "Oh Canada" after the Canadians beat the Americans, I was psyched. I was moved because I am so grossed out by this country of mine and what is going on, and that there are even idiotic morons who have been militarized to think that they are so somehow better off with a dictator. You're sick. And so where I'm going with this is I'm not going to watch the Ryder Cup. I'm not going to watch at all. I'm not going to watch Trump be there and Bethpage and the spectacle. It'll nauseate me. I am not in favor of this team. The Europeans, to a man, stand much more for what I stand for as a human being. I mean, I'm going to root for Bryson DeChambeau. USA, USA, a live golfer, go for it. And it's not that there aren't good guys, but there's real problems, and Trump is looking to capitalize on it like he did at this Super Bowl. I've told you I'm real principled. I won't watch Fox. I won't put it on anything. I won't watch it. Well, I'm not going to watch this Ryder Cup and watch Trump try to make points with this and listen to USA, USA chants. Well, because we're an absolutely divided USA, and unfortunately golf has lost its way, in my opinion. And incidentally, I would rather have a night out with Victor Hovland, Rory McIlroy, Shane Lowry, Justin Rose. Any of them, right? Terrell Hatton. I mean, these are good men. And their personalities. And they're gentlemen. And by the way, they can putt, which is where the difference always shows itself. But it's certain in the Ryder Cup, you can't putt, you're not going to win. So I'm not going to watch, but I am this year rooting for the Europeans. Ole, 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 ole. Just the way I was rooting for Canada against the United States in hockey, because it's that meaningful. This is Hal Mintz. Thumbs up for feet up. Thank you.